Hello everyone, it's Paul at Loft47 and today we're going to look at reports in the Loft platform. So you can see here on the left hand side we're in our Loft47 realty brokerage in this video, and if we go down the left hand side and we go to reports, you'll see we've got various different options available to us. Now there are a couple of ways you can access them. You can click on them on the main page here, or you can go on the left hand side and click on the option that you require. One of the most popular reports in the system is the performance report. Now the performance report will give you obviously the performance of your agents within a specific time period. So you can adjust the filters here. You can adjust, completed, pending history. You click on completed. You've got transacted at and closed at. Important to remember that transacted at is the day that you actually pay your agents out, whereas the closed at date is the date that is on the contract. So two different things. The closed at date is the contractual close date. The transacted date is obviously when you actually get your funds and pay your agent out. So the day you actually physically pay that agent. So the transacted date is usually the date that is applicable when it comes to the franchise reporting and things like that. So usually go off transacted date, and then you can adjust the date range. You can look, if we were to go from, let's say, January 1st, and we'll go to, let's say, March 31st, and you can rank on different things: end count, gross commission, net pay, sales volume. We usually go from gross commission is the standard. You can search office by office if you have more than one location. You can also really drill down on this performance report, and you can go agent by agent, team by team. If I wanted to select certain agents, I could come in here and select this agent. I could say this agent, and I could do a comparison between different agents, but I'm not going to do that for this particular one. I'm going to leave it blank. I'm not going to scope by. I'm just going to run the full report. Now you can narrow it down if you just want to look at specific deal types as well. You can do. And the deal status, I always leave firm, closed and conditional, just to make sure everything is captured within this date range. So I'm going to hit generate report. So if you hit the green generate report button, that's going to give us an on-screen visual report. So we're going to see a chart that can be used, for internal purposes. If you were holding an internal meeting or webinar, you can show this graphic, and you can see side-by-side comparisons of agent performance. If you hover over them, it will give you those figures as well. Now, if you want to get this information in your hand and download it, you can do as well. There's a download option at the top, and you've got CSV or Excel. Now, when it comes to the performance report, I would strongly recommend that you download the performance report in an Excel format. And if you go ahead and click the Excel option, you can see here the report that we've generated gives us all of the totals for our agents. You can see all our agents are listed. It gives the volume, end count, both on the sell and list side, gross commission, deduction total, net pay, other income. Also shows any mentor fee income as well, if that's something your brokerage does, and it shows you the office. So this is a nice snapshot of the information, but the reason I mentioned downloading in an Excel format, can you see the second tab here at the top, the payroll? If I click on payroll, it now gives me a really in-depth view of every deal within the date range that I've selected. So I can see every deal for the agents listed individually. I see all their commission, gross commission, total volume, end counts, deduction totals. I even get their net pay in this column here, column P. You get the deal number, you get the property address, closed at date. Remember the difference between the two. Closed at is the contractual close date. Transacted at is the date you pay the agent. Gives you the property type, and then it gives you the reporting office as well. So really, really in-depth report there. So let's move on. I just want to show you very quickly. I'm not going to go into every report because this video would be over an hour long if I did. But you can see here we've got production reports where you can again use the filters to run your production for the month. We've got a subledger report, so if you guys are holding trust funds, you can run a subledger in the system as of a certain date. You can select a date, you can generate the report. This is going to give you your subledger balance. So if you've made all the correct deposits into your trust account in Loft, then you're going to have an accurate balance here. It'll give you the total of exactly what you are holding as of a certain date in the system. Franchise report as well. So if you are a franchise and you need to report to franchise, you can come in here, select last month and download your franchise report. Tax returns, we've got tax returns built into the system, whether it be 1099s or T4As. You can come in to this area here. Loft will activate the year, so you can see here it won't be activated immediately, but when it comes to tax time, we will ask you a couple of questions on your taxes and then we'll activate those reports for you. So if you have any questions on that, like I say, reach out to the Loft team using the chat function. Transfers, another important report. If you want to see what transfers have been made within the Loft system between different bank accounts, so I can see here all of the transfers from my commission account to my general account. So very handy if you're the person responsible for transferring the money at bank, then this report will help you out a lot. We then have things like the Remax Ifranchise Report. If you're a brokerage that reports to Ifranchise, you can download this report. Now this isn't a readable document. This actually downloads as a text document file, and then it can be uploaded to the Ifranchise portal. Again, if you're unsure, do reach out to the team. I'm going to show you in a moment though some help articles that will assist you with any of these reports. And then we've got Brokerage Income, a very important report. Again, you can check all your deductions throughout a certain date range. You can compare agent by agent, which agents are bringing in the income to the brokerage. You can even go office by office if you've got different office locations. And then this fourth tab here on the purple bar is Uncovered. Now this is very handy because if you have agents that are accruing large accounts receivable balances, then the system is going to let you know that this is what they're due to be paid, this is what they owe the brokerage, and whether anything is uncovered. So you can get an early warning if your agents are starting to accrue large accounts receivable balances. And then a few more options on this left hand side I'll touch on briefly. Deductions report, which is a drill down into deductions. We've got the Deduction Caps, where you can run this report and you can see exactly where your agents are up to in relation to their cap. So if you have agents that have split fees where they have a certain level and certain caps, this report is the one for that. And you can just run it straight off the bat. You don't have to adjust any of this actually. You can just download straight away into a CSV or Excel. There's a deposits report as well. So this shows you every deposit that you've made into each of your deals into your account. You can select the different bank accounts. And then you've got a general ledger here, which effectively shows you how everything is mapped to the zero accounting system. So lots of different options, guys. So there we go, guys. You've seen some of the reports in the system. If you do have any questions on them, remember, hit the chat function bottom right and reach out to our team. Thanks for watching, guys.